Hi. Well, this is a quick medical update. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail, it's a relatively positive one. Very positive, in fact, potentially. I saw my neurologist last Friday, and it seems that what I have probably is some form of dystonia. It could also be HSP, but that's a rarer condition, so at the moment they're going with the most obvious. HSP is hereditary spastic paraplegia. The treatment for this is dopamine. I've been put back on the dopamine again, but on a different dose, because what was happening last time was the dose I was on, basically I was getting all the side effects associated with the medication without getting any of the benefits. So I'm going to be starting on a half dose for a fortnight, one half dose 3 times a day, and then moving to a full dose 3 times a day, and then I'm going to be seeing my neuro again in June. Now, if that doesn't work, if the dopamine doesn't work, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go to Botox straight away. Apparently, it's not as black and white as I thought, and there are other drugs that they can try before Botox. They don't like using Botox nowadays because it intentionally weakens the muscle. So they try and avoid using that if they can. Another aspect of it, which is quite interesting potentially, is that when I go back to see the neurologist, I'm going to end up getting some genetic testing done, which is potentially really fascinating. I'm quite interested in that aspect of it. Which is done via a blood test. I mean, there'll be a research nurse there, and they'll take the blood, and I just wait for the result, essentially, I guess. And yeah, so they tell you then whether your genetic profile, what your genetic profile is in terms of dystonia. The most important genes in diagnosing dystonia are DYT1 and DYT5. DYT1 apparently is often implicated in early onset dystonia, for example, so that's kind of interesting. So, and they can tell, other things as well, I'm guessing, from the genetic testing. Now, aside from that, I've got another blood test coming up, but thanks to all this coronavirus bollocks, they've had to put it back, and I don't know when I'm going to get it now. So hopefully that's not going to be too far in the future, and as long as it's before I go back to see the neuro, there shouldn't be too much issue with that. So yes, the dopamine, if it works to any degree, that's probably going to be the diagnosis, the dopamine responsive dystonia, or DRD, as it's known. If it works a bit, but could work better, they'll up the dose. If it doesn't work at all, or it gets nasty with the side effects, then I'll come off it and they try something else, essentially. So it's by no means the end of the line if the dopamine doesn't work, thankfully. So yeah, that's all really, just a quick health update. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe during this coronavirus crisis. My own views on it are that, yes, there is a serious virus out there, but I think the media have taken the ball and run with it. And there are lots of reasons why they might choose to do that in an election year in America, but whether that's true or not, I'm not entirely sure. And yeah, so I just hope that everybody's doing okay and that people are staying safe, basically. No one wants to catch this shit. However bad it is, however overblown it is, it's still a potentially lethal virus. So yes, that's about it, really. Just like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.